2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, D.A. Jake.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver.
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, they've got Levine. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then it's Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 2. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Ball. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Basket counts.
Slick passing from Harden on that one.
And the Bulls with possession.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Bean passes to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Vucevic. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Ball. Here's DeRozan. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris misses. The Bulls have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Caruso. It's hauled in by the 76ers. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Ball finds Caruso. 12 seconds left to play here in the first. Good D by Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 4 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
4. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Shake Milton is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Here's McDaniels, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and Anthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
The free throw drops for McDaniels.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
No good on the second free throw. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Passes to Dosunmu. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Bulls trail by 6. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, Shake Milton-Clark is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. DeRozan comes in for Zach LaVine. Embiid, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Williams.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Milton passes to House. Niang from the arc, nailed from three-point land. Niang's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia. Here's DeRozan, and he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got his first bucket in this one.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect the shot.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers up. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead. And that does it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game of the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Maxey, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball is going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Ball really has what I call rush hour handles. He can go where he wants to with the ball, even against pressure. Really good at maneuvering through defense.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Caruso looking for an opening. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls.
Good awareness and anticipation to get out there for that rebound.
Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Puts it up from 15. No good. Shot missing. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
16.
action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The 76ers leading by 9. Taking a look at the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's McDaniels. And Harrell's in at the 5 down low.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Levine, that's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Philadelphia's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. And yes, it's good.
James Harden.
Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
His passion for the game, infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Drummond trying to get himself free. Here's Levine, and he banks in the layup.
Well, this is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey kicks to Milton. There's the pass to Harden. Shoots the 3. A shot by Milton, no good. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Milton. Step back on that one and let it fly.
Nice move to set up the jump shot there. That was pretty.
Pass to Milton. Passes it to McDaniels. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Williams with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice... Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
Chicago timeout call.
They're down by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. Milton with the ball. So Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they
Thank you for cheering on your team.
all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.